Hi guys, welcome back to the RKJ show where we get to inspire, have fun and glorify our God. Thank you so much for everyone who has watched our last two videos. This is all still new to us. We are not yet used to being on YouTube that much. That is Elle and I, but we are so grateful and we thank you so much. So today I have another episode for you guys, another video, but this time Elle is not going to be joining us because this topic is not sensitive, but as in she couldn't contribute to it. It's about dating, and it's about dating in your 20s. So this topic was one of the answers in the question boxes that I also put on Instagram the first time after we launched our YouTube YouTube channel. And guys talked about I talk about my experience about dating in the 20s and what advice I would give the young girls with regards to dating in the 20s. So here is the video. So dating in my 20s. So I'll give my experience, but first of all I just want to say thank you everyone who has subscribed, everyone who has liked, commented on the other two videos, on our intro video and the one for our mother-daughter relationship. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Hey, ring light now, I am cracked. Anyway, ignore that. So welcome to this new episode. Why am I calling it an episode? Anyway, it can actually be an episode actually, right? Because I'm thinking that this dating in the 20s has to be like a series, because it has a lot. I cannot discuss everything in just one video. It is a lot, and I'd like even to bring other people so that they can even share their experiences as well. So it has a lot, but anyway, let me start with mine. And this whatever advice I'm gonna give is based on my experience, and apart from my experience, it's also for both men and women. It's not just for women, right? And for all, and this is like for all the 20-year-olds and the young adults that are actually following me all over social media, to just pick a thing or two, like learn from my experience. I made mistakes. So many other people have made mistakes in their lives. Please learn from that experience. Do not repeat the same mistakes. Yet you can see others have gone through it and they came out scarred, not unscarred. Scarred. So we came out unscarred. We came out scarred. So look at us and don't repeat the same mistake. Please. Tunakuomba. Don't repeat the same mistake. So I'd like to do this in a bit of Swahili and English, as in like I feel itaingiana. So I'll actually find out how one puts in the YouTube subtitles so that you guys can actually because I've seen there are so many guys following me from different places. Like on Instagram, I have so many people from South Africa, from Zambia, and they might not understand the Swahili. So I'll actually look at a way I can add the subtitles. Anyway, let us discuss about June dating in our 20s. So when did June start dating? Actually, it wasn't even in my 20s. I started dating and I was 17. So that's when I started dating. I was in a day high school, in Mombasa, and it was actually mixed. So that's when I started dating. Actually, my first boyfriend was a classmate that in a different class. Same class, like Form 4. We were all in Form 4, but as in like a different stream. There were 4 streams in that school that I was in. So he was in a different class. So that's when I started dating. Did I know why I was dating at that time? No. Tuseme ilikuwa peer pressure. Like someone has a boyfriend, someone has a girlfriend, so hata wewe pia unakuwa na boyfriend. So umekatiwa ukiingia box. Unaingia box, unakubali unaingia. And then me, I have a certain type of dudes. I like them yellow. And I like them wearing specs. My first boyfriend, although did not actually wear specs, but he was yellow. And yake si yellow ya kuafrika, yake ni yellow chatuachia hapo, because siku moja ataona hii video na atajua ni yeye nilikuwa namuongelelea. But so that was actually my type, still is my type. Doesn't mean I haven't dated people who are not yellow and do not have specs, I have. But that was my type, and that is the first guy I dated. And yeah, as in, like, right now when I look at it, why was I dating? Let us go back to 2021 when my marriage broke and I went through therapy. When I went through therapy, it was established that I started dating and I started getting into relationships very young and doing some things that right now I keep on asking myself, June, what were you thinking? Because I was looking for love from a father. Yeah, because after my dad died, my stepdad died, there wasn't a father figure in my life that I can say that actually I can pinpoint that this was a father figure. No, like none. So after he died, I never experienced a father's love. Like right now, I wouldn't even tell you what a father's love feels like. I don't know completely. Yeah. So anyway, that is why I started dating early. I started dating someone in high school, and then after high school in campus. So when actually I joined campus, I was very, very happy. You know why? Hey, freedom is coming tomorrow. Yes, so I think you guys know that song is from Sarafina. I think so, yeah, the South African movie. Yes, so yeah, so that was my first time of freedom. Cause ukiwa high school, hakuna freedom. Cause ukiwa day scholar, there is no freedom. You leave your house at 7, you get to school at around 8, and then classes up to 5, and then you go home. I remember in Form 4 we had preps after 5, but it was just around 1.5 hours, and that was done. So yeah, so I had no freedom. So, and also my mom was also very, very strict, and as in strict kabisa. So me going to campus was like, hey, for once nitakuwa na space yangu, nitakuwa na freedom yangu. Na ni ukweli, I actually got the space, and actually, because I was coming to a different county, so I was in Mombasa. We were living in Mombasa at that time, and then I was coming to KU in Nairobi. So definitely I had I knew I'm gonna get freedom. I'm gonna get my own time and all that. Not meaning I don't have relatives in Nairobi, I actually do. But as in me nikuwa najua, hey, sasa nikukula raha, alafu party after party. Hey, party after party. Hey! Na ni kweli ilikuwa party after party. Yes, so I joined Campo and nikaanza kuwa mrui. Nikakuwa mrui. Me, I think I've partied too much. I think nimepati yangu na ya L na ya brother yangu na ya like too much partying. So I really partied a lot, and also I started dating immediately. Funny thing is that immediately I got the letter to come, and I think like a month, I think it was even a month, like the time I was joining campus, I'd already broken up with my boyfriend from high school. Actually, it was actually a long-term relationship. Yeah, we actually dated in high school and then even after high school. So like during our time, we would stay 2 years at home before joining campus. Squeezy wana joining like immediately. But yeah, during my time, so that whole time we still had we were still together. Yeah, but when I joined campus, like umebaki Mombasa, mimi naenda Nairobi ndio the city ndio kuna maneno kama yote Allah. So uko na join tena kupata msimpo. Yeah, so I joined campus and got together with someone. Yeah, and it actually lasted a semester. It was just it was just a fling. And it lasted a semester because the time the first semester was ending your first year, we had already broken up. He broke up with me over the phone. Men. Not all men though. There are good men out here. There are good men out here. The saying that people like saying that men are dogs. No. There are good men out here. I have met them. There are good men out here. So yeah, so that relationship ended, and then the next semester when I joined, that's when I met my ex-husband, which that long relationship for more than 10 years that all you guys know about. So discussing this topic about dating in my 20s, relating to the experience that I had and the decisions that I made. Here, I was naive. When I look back right now, I know I was naive. Nowhere, as in like, inaitwaje, mi nishaifunzwa as in like, what sex is all about, dating wisely, what are red flags. Nowhere. And I think even in my generation, people who are in their 30s and 40s, majority would tell you that no one actually told them what sex is, what are red flags, how to date wisely, and all that. And if they are here, they are very, very lucky. Very, 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 very lucky. So yeah, so no one taught me. Me actually, Kenya kilinifunza ilikuwa Bold and the Beautiful. Uchali alikuwa na nywele, alikuwa anaitwa really rich, it starts with an R. I can't actually remember the name, but me, I remember that is what actually introduced me to sex. And then akina these soap operas we used to watch, akina Soledad, akina sijui, ilikuwa Ruby, yeah. Those are the ones that me, I remember learning about love, like Alejandro. So me nikiendanga huku nje, mi natafuta Alejandro. Nikienda kudate ule boyfriend yangu wa high school, mi natafuta Alejandro. Shock on me. Anyway, akunanga Alejandro huku nje. Anyway, so I made bad decisions based on my naivety. Disclaimer. I don't regret what I did. I don't regret the people I've been with. I don't regret it. Actually, when I look at my life, I actually look at the lessons. I actually look at what I have learned from all these relationships that I have been. And like me going through therapy last year opened up my eyes to know that I was actually searching for love, Sana. Like I was searching for love a lot. And I made some decisions that I wouldn't have made if I knew at that time what I know now. Right now, I'm so informed and I know a lot, and I know there are some things I cannot tolerate or even accept from another person, from even a better half. I know a lot. But that time I didn't. I was 20. In high school I was 17. What do you know at 17? You don't know that much. Anyway, so where were we? We were saying that I was very naive. Very, very naive. And this is advice to now the 20-year-olds, the 20 to the 25-year age brackets, the young adults. Information is out there. Right now, you guys are so lucky. You're living in an information age. Your era is so, this generation, the millennials, you guys are so lucky. Like, there's a lot of information out there. There's internet, there's YouTube, there are books. I mean, there's so much. During my time, there wasn't that much. There wasn't. Even getting access to a laptop, a phone like this smartphone I'm using even right now to record this video. Very rare. So we didn't have that information, but right now you guys have this information. So you guys can educate yourself on making better decisions with regards to who you date and who you want to be with for the rest of your life, because whoever you date, definitely you're not dating too heavy, I will find you maneno ya casual ama friends with benefits, or are you guys actually doing that? So let me not ask that question, because I know already these things happen, they actually do happen, and we know they happen. That's casual sex is happening out here, friends with benefits, come we stay ziko hivi zimeja, especially with people in campus. Zimeja. And I'm actually a product of that. Actually a product of a come we stay. Me and my ex-husband, we lived together in a come we stay for 9 years, even before we broke up for the first time. So dating in your 20s, my dear fellow young adults, I'd like you to ask yourself 2 questions before you start dating. Who are you? Who are you? So if I was asked that question when I was 20, I would have said I don't know who I am. Maybe I would have said I am June Kateris, I went to this high school, and right now I'm in KU doing computer science, something like that. I wouldn't have answered it properly. And do you know, and this topic will actually tackle it later, because I've said I think this will actually be a series, because this topic is broad and it is huge. Dating in 20s it's a huge and great topic. So today we're just going to look at just two things: who you are and why you're dating. So let's go back to the who. So on the who you are, June Kateris came to know who she was last year, 2021, when going through therapy. When I was asked by my therapist, June, who are you? And I was like, I don't know who I am. Like, I didn't have an identity. Like, I didn't know. Because immediately I was 20, I got married. So I started dating this guy, and then we moved in pretty fast. Like, after 8 months, we moved in together. And we started living as husband and wife. So me tangu nikwe around 21 years old, because we met when I was 20 and I'm 21 that year. I was already someone's wife. So me ngwa mini wife ya mtu, and that is what that is what stuck in my head. And unfortunately, our society has taught us that if you're not someone's Mrs. So, if you do not have a boyfriend, if you're not kama hakuna mtu anakukatia kwa WhatsApp, as in hauko sawa, it's a lie, my people. It's a lie. You are fine being by yourself, by the way. Being by yourself. Actually, you need to learn how to be alone before you can be with someone else. Something I didn't do. I've always been in relationships. Actually, since my breakup with my ex-husband last year, May, up to now, it's when I've been actually by myself. And it's new to me, and apart from being new, it has been liberating. It has been like, ala June, unaweza survive ukiwa peke yako? Ala, unaweza survive. Anyway, so I didn't know who I am when I was 20, 21. I just knew someone's wife. But now you should start with who you are, and who you are goes in line with your value system. So do you have a value system? Ukajiuliza uko na value system? I love watching movies, and I don't just watch movies hivi, as in I watch movies and at the end of the day sit down and like, what lessons can I pick from those movies? Okay, not all of them, like sasa kina Marvel, like what lessons do I pick from that? Anyway, maybe the only thing I picked was this tattoo I got. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Thor's tattoo. Yeah. Not Thor's tattoo, sorry, Thor's hammer. Yeah, I love Thor so much. When I got this tattoo, I was going through a lot of pain. Actually, it was just after a breakup in 2019 during my separation, and I was dating someone else, and it was a very bad breakup. So at that time, I hadn't rededicated my life to Christ. So I got the tattoo to kind of just niskepo like strength. And I get like, so najua whoever has watched Marvel movies and I've watched Thor, you know what his hammer can do. Yeah. So that is what I was actually trying to get from getting this tattoo. Anyway, where was I? When I watch movies and I actually look at the lesson from it. So there's this movie, The Best Man Holiday. There's The Best Man 1 and then The Best Man Holiday. And there's in a scene somewhere, Tay Diggs, I don't know what his name is in the movie, I've actually forgotten, but Tay Diggs asks Maurice Chestnut, who in that movie is called Lance Sullivan, what his values are. His intention of getting those values are actually wrong, but when you look at it, like the way they were asking each other, it was actually men and they were asking each other their values and all that. I don't know if they actually called them values, but they actually did call them something, but it was actually based on values. And I love what Lance Sullivan said. He said his values are 3: God, family, and football. Football in the US, which here is rugby, because that rugby player. Yeah, and he would say that that's what he follows in his life. He puts God first, then his family, and then his career. So in that particular order, that can be your value system. Actually, somehow that is how I have created my value system, because for me right now, God comes first. In everything, I put God first. In kila kitu, I put God first, and then after that comes my family, and then after that comes my career. So it goes in that order, and sometimes it's good to watch these movies and actually get something positive out of them. So what is your value system? It doesn't have to be exactly like I have explained with regards to how I watched that movie, or even how I do it, but as for me, it is God. But if you are a Christian, you must know first your identity comes from your maker. It comes from your maker. You are a child of God. You are a daughter of God. You are a son of God. That is where you start. Yeah, that is where your identity begins. And when you know you are a son of God or a child of God, you wouldn't be dating someone who is not halainishi maisha yake na Mungu. Yeah, again, biggest culprit. I have dated people who do not know God, and sometimes, and I actually think, let me even be honest, I gave my life to Christ in 2015, but from 2015 to 2020 nimefanya vitu mingi sana, madhambi zingine mingi sana that mtu hawezi sema nilikuwa nimeokoka. And that's why I keep on saying in 2020 I rededicated my life, because unaokokanga and then now you rededicate. After my backslide, now you rededicate your life. So in 2020 I rededicated my life, but from 2015 to 2020 I did so many things that I'm still kuokoka, and some even it meant even dating people who weren't who didn't know who Jesus was. And when you date people who are not in the same lines with your value, they actually wanakutoa kwa values zako, they actually make you not even keep up with your values and all that. And that is what happened to me, and that is why you need to know who you are. And when you know who you are, you need to stick to your values. Stick to your values, kabisa, stick to them. Kama unajua God ndio the first thing, never date someone who does not put God first. Never. And if it is for the ladies, men actually are supposed to be the priests in your home. So you need to find someone who knows how to worship, who knows how to go down in their knees in prayer, who are not led by their flesh, but are led by the Spirit of God. Yeah? So that is your values. So when you start dating, you need to know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, take a step back, Nani. Take a step back. You still have to, you're in your 20s, man. You're in your 20s, you're in your early 20s. Take a step back and know who you are. As I've said, we'll do another video, even maybe how of kuchambua how we need to know who we are as individuals. Right. Number 2, why are you dating? Why? I've given you my story of why I was dating. Me, I was looking for a father figure. Me, I was looking for someone to say I love you. I also had self-esteem issues. I've suffered from acne for the last 19 years. I'm 33 now. And since I was 14, when I got my first period, acne katokelezea. And ours was genetical because my mom had it. And also genetical, very hormonal. I tried everything topical. Nothing worked. What worked was when I went to see a dermatologist in 2020. Actually, I started seeing the dermatologist in 2017, but at some point I quit my job and then I couldn't continue with the treatments. The treatments are very expensive. Even a dermatologist is no joke. So in 2020 I was like, I want to go back, I want to take care of my face and all that. So in 2020 I started seeing a dermatologist at Kenyatta National Hospital, and I was put on treatment for 1.5 years. It cost me a lot. It really cost me a lot, but it was worth it. Right now I have smooth skin, and I do have makeup. I have smooth skin, but I'm now dealing with the scars. As in, like, if you've had acne for 19 years, definitely your scars cannot just potea after like inaitwaje, after 1 year, 2 years. Nikisema potea na feel naongea kama you guy my guy. You guy my guy. Okay, sema kweli I don't like watu waongeanga hivyo. Anyway, yes, so I had low self-esteem because of acne, and then people out here don't help. Manze, mimi nakumbuka kuna time nyingine nikiwa kampuni nikipanda hizi mabasi za Gedho, hizi za Gedho 45, nikishuka huo kondana nitachapati face. Sincerely speaking, see, your self-esteem itaanguka. Your self-esteem itaendelea tu kuanguka. So when I met my ex-husband and he told me I'm beautiful, nini, and not only him, even anyone else that I dated, and they told me, June, you're beautiful, nini, June anaingia box, because in my mind I never felt beautiful. And I won't lie to you, until my acne healed last year, that's when I actually felt I was a beautiful lady. I won't lie to you, that is when I felt I was actually beautiful. So why are you dating? I've told you mine. I had low self-esteem, looking for a father's love. I dated anyone who would tell me I love you. Anyone who would tell me I love you, you are beautiful. Yeah. So now you need to ask yourself as well, why am I dating? Why? Because if number one, you don't know who you are. Once you don't know who you are, and then you start dating, wrong reasons. Wewe ndo utakuwa, for example, wale mademu wa kwenda kuosha nguo weekend, kwa chali, kuosha vyombo, kupangusa nyumba, hata haupeleki out. Kazi yako tu ni kukaa tu hapo tu. So Monday to Friday maybe umeenda job ama uko kampo uko soma, then Saturday Sunday kazi yako ni kukua nitwaje, kazi ambayo inaweza kwa mtu mwingine kama house help ama these day bags. Why? Before you were dating that person who was doing that work, Who? Si maybe hata alikuwa anafanya mwenyewe, kwa nini hawezi endelea kufanya? And sometimes we tolerate such behaviors because we do not know what we want. As we just want to have a boyfriend. We just want to have a girlfriend. I think the men don't actually go through this a lot, I sincerely speaking. And I feel I actually reach more to the girls. As in, like, why? Why should we be subject to that? Why should be acting like a wife? Why? Kwa nini Charlie whatever anakamua akona ng'ombe kwanza, ng'ombe ni wewe, afu anakamua maziwa ya free nata janunua. Mnajua venye ng'ombe ya grade ni expensive. Zinatokanga paka 100k, 150 huko. Ndio zito ile maziwa mzuri. Wewe uko na maziwa mzuri hivi, lakini wewe unapeana maziwa yako for free. Why? Wewe si bibi ya mtu. Ufai kuwa unaenda pali kuosha nguo za mtu. Unasikia? Kuosha nguo za mtu, sijui kumpausia nyumba nini. Wacha akahaya hao day bag ama mtu akukujanga kuosha weekend nini. You are the girlfriend. And let me talk to the girls. Girls, men are not your financial breakthrough plan. When I was in Campo, I worked. I think if you've listened to my story, at some point my mom got sick. I worked, and yes, we were with my ex-husband. Apart from writing, I did some odd jobs. Let me even tell you, I even sold energy drinks in a bar. Yeah, to make that coin. Yes, I sold jewelry in the hostels to make that coin. So why should girls go looking for mubabas or go looking for who for money? Why can't we work? Can we work, please? Tafadhali. Unaweza enda Gikosh ukaokota nguo za ama za 50 uende hapo Campo uanze kuzunguka uanze kuziuza so mbili uchukue hiyo profit urudi tena Gikosh ama anywhere karibu kwenye kunauzwa tu mitumba uanze na hiyo, ama uze jewelry nini utengeze mandazi uuze. But please do not. Let's stop making men our financial breakthrough plans. No. Ati umeona sabusa uko Campo sijui dema ameenda akatengeza kucha pia unaweza what for? Mimi sijatengeza kucha zangu na niko tu sawa. Unasikia? Men are not our financial breakthrough plans. Ladies in your 20s, 25. And stop comparing yourself to some. Like right now, if I'm doing this video, no one should be comparing themselves like with me. If you're 20 to 25, no one. Me, I have worked. I have been working for 9 years. So definitely, kuna hiyo whatever, there's that age difference and all that. And I've been doing, and that is why I'm at this level I am. Yeah. So again, don't compare yourself with others. Don't even look at me or follow me on social media like I wish I was like 20. First of all, I'm older. I'm even 33. So do not, even with anyone else, do not, even with celebrities, do not. You are unique. You are exceptional. Mungu alikuumba. Alikuwa anakujua hata before ukwe kwa your mother's womb. Hata inasema hivyo kwa Biblia. Yeah, alikuwa anakujua. So do not compare yourself to anyone else. So let's go back to the why. You need to ask yourself why are dating. And if you see you are dating because you're trying to look for father's love, ama unajaribu tu kuwa na boyfriend, you're not ready to date. Ati ama unatafuta kuwa Mrs. somebody, you're not ready to date. You're supposed to be able to date in order to get a companion in life. Adam got a helper. That should be actually your point of reference. Sio mtu unatafuta ati akona gari akona pesa so ataza kunisort maisha yangu itakuwa poa. No, if that is it, tafuta kwanza gari yako na pesa yako before anze kudate. Yeah? Why are you dating? Why? Answer that question before you tell someone, yes, I want to be your girlfriend. For the men, I'd like to share something that was shared in our church today. And I know this video itatokea at the next Sunday, but I'd like to share something that was shared in our church today that was so profound. Our pastor was saying that he usually tells the young men, before you start dating, you need to know God. Hey, know God, because you need to be the priest of the house. You need to be the priest of the house, manze. You need to be the priest of the house. Number 2, you need to work. So hata aliyeka vizuri akasema worship, work before woman. Repeat after me. Worship, work before woman. Guys, you need to work. There are so many single mothers out here. I do not know why the statistics of single mothers are out here. It is so high. It is so high. Yeah? Why can't, you need to work. Adam was told to work. And even the ladies are working. Work, manze. Alafu, piana maisha yako kwa God. peana maisha yako kwa God. Yani ukipeana maisha yako kwa God, kila kitu kingine kitaflow. Kila kitu kingine kitaflow manzi. Kila kitu kingine kitaflow. So that is for the young men. Yeah? And don't rush these things. Yeah? Men and women, don't rush these things. Leave it to God. Leave it. He will give you what you need. Not even what you want. Mimi nimewambia napendanga za yellow na miwani. But in the future, akaniletea kaa ni mweusi na hana miwani, but it is what I need, I will accept because imetoka kwa God. Yeah? So you actually you're supposed to be praying for your future spouse. And you pray and you tell God, this is what I need, 1 2 3 4 5. And God loves you so much. God loves you so much. He will actually get you that person that is yours, and he already knows who's yours. Let's stop having more statistics, more June Kate Reeves is out there. Like, yes, I'm glad I'm reaching out to all people, but this is not where I thought I would be. That I never thought I would be separated or divorced. No one gets married to get separated or divorced. Kindly know that. No one gets married to get separated or divorced. So you need to make better decisions when you're dating. You need to make better decisions when you're dating. There are so many fish in the sea. There are so many men out there. There's so many women out there. So many. So many men ambao wameokoka and so many women ambao wameokoka ambao wanapenda Yesu with their whole hearts. So si sema ati kuwa ati sitaipata mtu ambaye anapenda Yesu. Wako. But take your time. Take your time to know yourself. Take your time to spend time with God. Spend time with God, manzi. When you're single, actually spend a lot of time with God. So that He can open your eyes. When even our wengine wakikujanga hapo wanakukatia na kupeleka hivi nini. You already have whatever. You're already spiritual awake to know huyu is a no. Hata hizi ni kiza box. Ama chaleta kwa zile this one huyu wife hapana. So yeah, guys, that was just this video is long. That was just a snippet of dating in your 20s based on my experience. And we will have more series on this and more episodes on this. All I can say that is, first of all, put God first. When you say that now you're ready to start dating, put God first. Pray for your spouse, and whoever comes into the picture, ask God, are they the right ones or not? Ask God, are they the right ones or not? And let me tell you something. God loves you. If they're not the right one for you, God atawatoa. I have seen that with my own eyes. As in, like, ile mimi naulizanga God, umseni whatever, na namuondoa. God does that. He does that for you. So when someone comes to your life, you ask God, manze, who ni huyo mse ambaye umeamua ni wangu forever and ever, amen. But again, you need to have spent time with God in order to be able to reach that level of even having such kind of a conversation. Yeah, does not mean when tumeokoka too late, then the next day you cannot ask God. You can, but you need to spend more time with God. You need to get to know Him better. You need to hear His voice. You need to know who God is. When you know who God is, you will know who you are. Okay? Yeah, so again, as I was saying, put God first. Ask God about that person you're dating. And when you're single, kama unaweza jaribu, si abstain. Manze, kuna watu wanasemanga hii ni sabuni haiwezi isha. Abstain, manze. There are so many also young adults with small babies in campus and all that, and with small babies. I can't imagine the amount of work that they do. Bado kuna shule, and then bado kuna mtoi. Guys, fungeni miguu. Do you know there's one prayer that works? Prayer of telling God to switch off that switch. I'm a testament. Switching off that switch. You pray and you tell God, me say feel anything. Sitaki. Until you have actually brought the person that is meant for me. And you know He will answer. You will feel nothing. Mtu atakuwa anakupatia una feel nothing. And you'll realize that you're still not ready to actually date. So yeah, make that prayer. Make God your friend. Make that prayer. Mwambie utaki kusikia anything with regards to that, and abstain. Yeah? Bado ukipatana na huyo msio naye, you'll have all the amount of sex you want. All the amount of sex you want. Okay? All right? So this was dating in your 20s, a very interesting topic. We will have another episode and another. I will be tackling all the suggestions that were given with regards of what content I should share, and this being one of them. So you could see that he using a letter L. Although L is such a vibe, I couldn't bring her because again, what angechangia nini with regards to this. But I'm so happy, I'm so grateful for everyone who has actually been watching, and actually everyone who follows me on social media. You can go and follow me on my other social media channels, June Katei Reeves, and everywhere Reeves Katei June on Instagram and Reeves June on Twitter. Just go over there and follow me. And yeah, let's continue having this discussion. Let's create more awareness on dating wisely. We can have another talk even about red flags. What kind of red flags do you look for? Let me just give you a hint. If you have a value system, the red flags are things that has ambatani na your value system. Red flags are those things that are not ambatani na your value system. And another thing, I know we'll have this chat about red flags, but guys, musilenge red flags. Red flags become monsters when you get married. Do you know why? In marriage, people become comfortable. Ama hizi long-term relationships, people become comfortable to show their selves. During dating mko, pretending, nini. Mkioana, true colors. Anyway, my people, thank you very much for watching this video and this first episode of dating. We call it dating 101, dating in the 20s 101. Tutajua. Thank you so much for watching. Can't wait to see you in my next video. And I just want to tell you that be blessed, please date wisely, and put God first. Bye.